Borrowing boom, the strong U.S. economy fueling a record level of consumer debt. A report highlighted in the Wall Street Journal said Americans will carry more than $4 trillion in debt this year. But the good news so far, they aren't having any trouble managing it. He is on fire about this, the author of the upcoming book, Everyday Millionaires, Ramsey Solutions financial expert Chris Hogan. Chris, this has to make you crazy.
It really does, Dagan. I mean, you look at this and you realize we're talking about $14 trillion in debt, $10 trillion in mortgage debt, and almost $4 trillion in credit cards, student loans, and car payments. And so this is alarming to me because it pushes us back toward crisis levels like we dealt with back in '08.
What to do about it then? Are we going to change our habits? Can we, again, is it going to be higher interest rates? Because rates have already gone up on a whole host of consumer debt because the Federal Reserve's been raising short-term interest rates. So if not now, when will we get our financial houses in order?
Dagan, I think it's really going to be important for Americans to really start to look at debt and understand how it works. You know, you were just talking about the credit card reward programs and trying to get consumers to spend more to be able to allow the banks and those institutions to make more money. I want Americans to keep their money. Debt tries to separate you from your money. So I think it boils down to education and people getting fed up of being sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Keep more of your money and grow it. That's what I want people to do.
This story is important enough, Matt, if you want to ask Chris something, but that the Journal highlighted it, the debt level among consumers.
Yeah, and I mean, I think generally many of the analysts feel it's essentially a sign of health, but I know what Chris is saying about the individual living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, my question for you, Chris, is how bad a problem right now, even compared to the others, even compared to '08, is the student debt part of it, and how much is that a drag? And even beyond, now you talk about obviously individuals' responsibility for their debt, but student debt is a slightly different kind of a thing since it ties to your college education as well. Is there a bigger solution of some kind for student debt, and how big a drag is that right now compared to other kinds of debt?
No, great question. I mean, student loan debt is a major issue. It's climbed to all new highs in the last 5 years. I think young people need to understand that higher education is a good thing, but you don't need to go higher into debt. Looking for scholarships, looking for grants, going to community college at night while you work during the day. There are ways to pursue it without signing on that dotted line, bringing yourself $40,000 to $50,000 into student loan debt.
Let's talk about financial resolutions, a big part of the new year for many. A new study from Fidelity shows that 74% of Americans were able to stick with their financial resolutions last year. Give us some ideas. Take us through your advice, Chris.
Well, I think whenever you're looking at and talking about resolutions, I want you to get serious about it. So write them down. Don't be interested in your goals. Be committed to them. So write them down and keep them in front of you. I think, Dagan, too oftentimes we can get sidetracked and say we're interested in doing something in January, but come February, forget all about it. So write it down, put it in your phone, put it on your calendar, stay interested in it, and understand how budgeting, getting yourself out of debt, and starting to invest will put you on a whole nother level in 2019. I want people to make 2019 their best financial year ever, and it's only going to happen if they're serious about it.
What's your financial resolution, your personal one? Because we know you're not perfect.
Absolutely not. My resolution is to continue to save toward living my dreams, being able to give more, and do some more travel. I want to have more fun and relax, Dagan.
Thank you. Spend something now. You don't have to go into debt to go on a vacation. Get in your car and drive out west. Go to Moab, Utah, the Four Corners area.
Dagan, you finally listened to me. You don't have to use debt. You use cash.
She listens.
Yes, I do.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
No, Matt, to explain it, Chris and I have this fight back and forth. He's like, you need to save, and I'm like, you better spend it now and not worry about retirement, because you know what? You retire the next day, you're going to end up dropping dead, and your spouse is going to get remarried, and it's your spouse and her or his new person that they're going to be spending all your retirement money.
I'm coming to New York. You and I are going to sit down and do a planning session.
I'm good, but thank you. You're always welcome in studio, Chris Hogan. Thank you. Happy New Year, sir.
Thank you. Happy New Year.